Hi, I'm Patricia Misakian from the Akashic Records Institute.com, and it's an honor to be here with you today for numerologist.com. Today's Akashic clearing will help you to initiate and strengthen your connection with your higher self. Although in my institute all our trainings involve the Akashic Records, having a deep connection with your higher self will support you in all endeavors, including decoding the message that you receive from the Akashic Records to all areas of your life. Now, your higher self is your spiritual self, a bigger part of your soul that knows much more than your physical self knows. It has the memories of the records of this life, past and future, and can be your best advisor and supporter in all situations of your life. So let's experience an Akashic clearing inspired in the Antakarana symbol, and this session is going to help you to connect your physical brain with your higher self. Let's get started. To begin, look deeply at the Antakarana crystal grid on the screen and allow all the healing, vibration, and transmission from the sacred crystal codes come to you now. Staying present with your eyes open, receiving all the vibration from the grid and knowing that the intelligence of your body is receiving everything that you're ready to receive right now. Beautiful. When you're ready, you're going to close your eyes. When we're going to release some energy that usually blocks the connection to your higher self vibrates in a high level positive energy. Think about pure amusement. So anytime you're resisting to a situation, you're not looking for what is to be grateful for, even on the most harsh situations, it makes this connection with your higher self a little difficult. So we're going to start this session today by clearing from your body any resistance to embrace gratitude, to surrender, and to trust. So let's start by calling your higher self to the top of your head. Just notice how you notice your higher self vibration. The healing guides are here. We're going to have you open your first chakra and ground to the center of the earth. I'm going to ask your higher self to point to the healing guides, any areas in your body where you're holding a particular lower vibration. So we're going to clear any confusion from your body that you're ready to release. We're actually starting working in your first chakra. Today in the ground cord, I feel some form of some energy connected to starting to get a little tired, for maybe you've been working so hard in a specific area and you're not seeing the results yet at the level that you wanted to see them. So we're going to ask your higher self to turn it, any resistance that you're ready to release, in a color that the healing guides can find it. Remembering that if this is your first healing session with me, when you find this video, when you show up, the healing guides will come for you. They're clearing all resistance from the ground cord. And now that is looking at a form of resentment. Maybe you invested in something and you didn't got the results that you thought you would, whatever that is for you. So we're going to ask your higher self to turn it bright red. Any old energy and attachment to actions from the past that in your perception did not work it out for you. We're going to clear the anger that you're ready to release within your body. Most of the energy that I feel today feels like very like in your first chakra, and makes sense, as the first chakra is the chakra that holds information about relationships, like basic going to work and making money, kind of like very third dimensions energy. So I'm feeling today at some level some form of resistance, resentment, and almost like, when is this gonna happen? You know, something that you're working hard to achieve and you're not feeling there yourself. So there is a lot of self-judgment here. So what we're going to do now, we're going to actually give a space for your first chakra to process any of this information that, if you keep cultivating them, it just gives an opportunity for your ego to self-sabotage your efforts and keep you where you are. So, for the next minute or so, I want you to just bring your attention to your first chakra. And you're going to give space for your first chakra to express what it needs to express. So in the next minute, without forcing or trying anything, just be present with the energy of acceptance to what you unconsciously decided to hold on here, and trusting that as you express it, as your first chakra expresses what is here, give space for a different form of way or form of being for you, where you're no longer holding on to resentment, looking back to the past, allowing your story or your past to hold you back. You may, for this time, open your mouth and allow any sounds that wanted to be expressed, representing this stuck energy in the first chakra. So however your body wants to release this energy, go ahead and give space and just be an observer in the next minute or so. The healing guides are right here with you in your first chakra. Beautiful. We're going to thank the first chakra for all that it expressed. Trust that as it's expressed, it transmutes into a higher form of energy. And now the healing guides are going to fill it up, your first chakra, with the energy of trust, reminding you that most time in lives, when you are about to give up, that means you're very, very close. So trust. Keep moving 1 foot in front of another. Beautiful. Bring it to the present time. Now we're going to ask your higher self to show to the healing guides any sadness or resentment in the heart. And the healing guides are coming to your heart and clearing any conscious or unconscious sadness or resentment. And now the healing guides are filling up your heart with amusement energy. It looks like a bright orange energy, bright orange light, filling it up your heart with amusement, presence, joy, an activation so that from today on you notice the little blessings around you, the little surprises that your higher self is always bringing for you. Knowing that the more you notice and the more you appreciate the little things in life, easier it is for your higher self to bring more for you, open up for opportunities and synchronicities in your life. Beautiful. Cortar isso que caiu cristal. Não sei se cortou na hora da palavra beautiful, então eu vou falar de novo, tá? Beautiful. So now before we conclude this session, we're going to activate in your body the Antakarana crystal grid. You're going to continue with your eyes closed. Não, peraí. Beautiful. Now we're going to activate the Antakarana crystal grid in your body in order to strengthen your connection with your higher self. We're going to bring the crystal grid inside your head through your third eye, and by activating in your head, it's going to connect your physical brain and your higher self at a deeper level. And if you have not developed your intuition before, a little advice here. I'm going to ask you a few questions for you to ask your higher self. So if you're new to this, the best you can do is to ask the question and trust that your higher self is going to bring it to you at the right time. Maybe you're going to listen, see, or feel in the session, or maybe it will come to you in a dream or tomorrow. Maybe someone is going to say something that is exactly the answer for your question. So all you need to do is trust. As you ask your question, your higher self always bring the answer for you. So with your eyes closed, we're going to ask the Antakarana crystal grid to come out of the screen, coming into its three-dimensional shape and get small, the size of a little coin, right in front of your third eye. Notice the vibration of the grid when it's very close to your third eye in its three-dimensional shape. And now we're going to command the crystal grid to come into your third eye, locking in place into the center of your head. And you're going to also command, I activate the Antakarana crystal grid into the center of my head. And this crystal grid is going to start spinning, and it's going to get spinning faster and faster and faster. And as it activates, we are also going to be silent a little longer, allowing the crystal grid to be activated and this vibration to emanate throughout your whole body, your aura, and all the environment around you. Let's receive the activation in silence. Beautiful, the activation is completed. Now the crystal grid is going to start slowing down the spinning and expanding, and slowing down the spinning and expanding, and slowing down and expanding, slowing down and expanding all the way back to its original form, back to the earth and the universe. Beautiful. Now today, we're going to ask your higher self a question. So think about a specific area in your life where you would like to receive an advice or support, and ask your question now. Beautiful. We're going to thank your higher self for all wisdom shared. And I will remind you that you can listen to this session anytime you feel called to. Once again, thank you for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you again next week. Thank you and namaste.